Question 15, paper 1, June 2019. Write 168 as a product of its prime factor. So 168, and we have to find the prime factor. So we take LCM 2, 2 8 is 16, 2 4 is 8, again with 2, 2 4 is 8, 2 2 is 4, and then 2 2 is 4, 2 1 is 2, and 21 will goes with 3, so 3, 7 is 21, and 7 1 is 7. So finally the factors of 168 is, the factors are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7, or we can write 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. So the final answer is 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. These are the factors of prime factors of 168. The highest common factor of 168 and n is 42. Given that n is more than 200 and less than 300, find the two possible values of n. So 168 can be written as 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7, and the one number is n we have to write here, so that we can find the highest common factor is 42. So 42 prime factor would be 2 to the 4, 2 1s are 2, 3 7s are 21, and 7 1s are 7. So the answer or the highest common factor of two numbers are 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. Actually, when we take the HCF of two number, we just take the least value of common number. If there is more number which is prime, we do not consider it. So the one possibility is there, the 2 is here because it is less than the 2 cube, and so we take 2 as HCF. And if we write 2, we can write 2 4, because if there was 2 to the power 4 was there, so we take 2 to the power 3 as HCF, because we take common and least power. So it is not possible to have these two values, and it could be it cannot be square, because if they were square, so we take HCF as 2. So because in the answer it is not square, so we avoid taking square of 2 as well. Okay, so there is possibility there that 3 is there, and so the least, this 3 is the common, but the same power is there, so we must take 3 square at least, so that the common number and the least one is HCF. Similarly, 7 to the square we take, so that it is common and the least one is taken as HCF. Similarly, this is here and this is here. Okay, if in this case, if you multiply 2 multiplied by 3 to the square multiplied by 7 to the square, so answer must not be in between range. So we take we consider is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. So it becomes double it to the huge number, but we have to restrict it up to 200 and 300. So we do not take these value, and the possibility is there, the 3 is there and 7 to the square. We take the common number with the same power, we can also take it as HCF. So if the possibility is the 2 1 is 3, doesn't matter, but they are common and the same power, so we take as the HCF. So n could be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 to the square. So the possibility is there, so it calculate it. If we calculate it, so 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 49, so 294, it is within the range, so we can take it. So the 294 is one possibility, 294, or we can write 3 to the square multiplied by 7, so that the 3 is there and 7 is there. So when we multiply this, and it could be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. So it is 126, which is within not within the region. So n must be equal to more than 200 and between 300. So we can write one more time. We can write 5, because in HCF we take only the common number. So 5 is not present here, so we avoid using taking 5. But there is a possibility that 5 is in in this value. N can be represented by 2 multiplied by 3 to 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 5. So the possibility is that n could be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 5. Now when we calculate it, we can see that either it is within the range or not. So 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. So it is 210, which is within the range, more than 200. So 210 is one possibility. Now if I repeat this question for the convenience, because it is a little bit difficult question. We have to find the HCF, highest common factor, of 168 and n. The answer is given. The HCF is 42 of these two numbers. We have to find the possibility of n. So the 168 represented by 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7, and we can take value of n, so that HCF is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. We have to write the same value here with different power, so that HCF could be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. To find the HCF, the rule is that when two numbers are given in their prime factors, we take the common and less power or equal power. So there must be less power 2, because HCF is 2, so n must be 2. It cannot be 2 square, and neither it could be 2 to the power 3. If it were, because it is not 2 cube, it is only 2. So 2 is there, must. 3 is there, or 3 square may be here, or 3 to the power 3 is there, because 3 is there. So might be possibility, there is a possibility that this 3 is, we have taken this 3 from 168, and possibility of 7 is there. But when we multiply in these 3 number, it does not come within the range of 200 to 300. 7 3 is 21 and 2 42, it becomes 42. So we must use some power. Suppose we use 7 to the square. So it become, when it takes 7 to the square, it become 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. It become 294. So 294 is within the range of n. So the possibility is, and when we compare the two number, we took the less common and less power to having HCF. So 7 is common and less is 7. We took this 7, and we also took 3 as common and 2 is less. So this is the answer. We are restricted here. It is 42 basically given is there. Or the possibility is that we take 3 to the square and only the 7. But if in this case, if we calculate this, so it is 2 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 7. It is also less than the range. Or we can write 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. So it is out of range. We cannot take 3 square and 7 square in one time. So we can just multiply this n by 5. So 5, so that it can be within the range of 200 to 300. And when we take HCF, we leave the number which is not common. So 5 is there and 5 is not here. So we will leave it, and LCM is remains same. HCF is remains same. So answer is 210.